I never once in my whole younger life considered tech as a career path. No one I knew was in it. No one that I went to school with did it. So like I only discovered it far later in my career that it was even like on the menu of options, right? And so, for me coming out of college, it was just, I didn't have this big drive to like change the world or make some product. It was just like, I would like to not be poor. That would be great. And so that was kind of my judgment was like, get a job that pays decently well.
There's a couple things I really want to unpack here. So the first is that Hormozi's needs clearly were income. Of his 4 core needs, the first one that he has is income. He clearly states it here that's his biggest driver. And that need ended up governing all of the others. It was his priority and he wanted to make a certain amount of income to feel successful in his life. Now, the other thing he says here is that he didn't consider tech because it wasn't on his menu of options. When we started asking young adults between the ages of 16 and 20 years old in the United States how many jobs they knew, we found that they only know 6 to 8 jobs, which is insane because there are 867 jobs in the Bureau of Labor Statistics alone. And then we estimate that there's closer to 3,000 unique job titles and more getting added every single month. They're very limited in their menu of options, which is quite literally the language that we use in the Degree Free Way, because we talk about the fact that they don't know what's out there and they can only order off the menu. So if they only know that the menu has 6 items, they can only choose from those 6 items. And that determines the trajectory of their whole future. If they don't know what's out there, if your young adult does not know that many jobs, they can only choose from this limited menu, exactly as Hormozi is saying. The way to help them with that, and this is something that we do in the book, but you can take a job limit inventory, and that is having them list out all the jobs they know so that you can see what they're aware of, and then helping them think more vocationally creatively. And the way that you can do that is by picking a service or a product and then having them list all of the jobs that have to do with that thing. So the first example we use in the book is a plane, but then later you have your child pick their own subject that they want to think about jobs for, like a product or a service that they use, like Magic the Gathering or headphones or a Honda Civic, and what goes into creating these products or creating these services that people use, because that is the foundation for all of business. When they do that, it changes the way that they look at work, and that also changes the opportunities that are available to them because they can see things that other people cannot see. And while Hormozi has built an incredible business, an incredible organization that has educated an entire generation of entrepreneurs, who knows what could have happened if he had had more options at the beginning.